What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to this new video in which we'll take a deep dive into the interest rate decision tonight. It's going to be a huge event. Bitcoin has been kind of, and crypto in general has been kind of preparing itself for the interest rate. I think it's going to be quite important. We'll see how important it really is at the end, but it's a big event, especially with everything that happened in the banking sector, in the economy, in especially the US and Europe. And it's not it's one of the first interest rate decisions in a while where we do not know for sure if it will actually go up. So in this video, I just wanted to prepare you, give you all my thoughts on that. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, but what will usually happen is that Bitcoin and Ethereum will move at first, depending on the result, and we'll talk about different scenarios in this video. And then altcoins will follow, but a little bit less and a little bit later. All right, so if we can, first of all, it's calendar stuff. It's in about 4 hours. Probably when you're watching this video, or from the time of uploading, it's 3.5 hours. It's at 7 p.m. GMT plus 1. So that's 6 p.m. 6 p.m. UTC, and that's I think about at 1 p.m. on the East Coast and 9 a.m. on the West Coast US. So that's kind of, but you can also check it out on myfxbook.com/forex economic calendar. I'll put that link down in the pinned comment as well. But all right, there basically what's expected right now is that it goes up from 4.75 up to 5%. There are basically three different scenarios. This is scenario 1 from 4.75 to 5%. Scenario 2 is that it stays at 4.75% because usually what they say is that the Federal Reserve will keep increasing interest rates until they break something. Well, they broke a couple of banks, so perhaps that could still happen. And apart from that, which has a very limited probability, so we will not talk about that. It can either go to 4.5, after which we will have a huge rally, or to 5.25, after which we will have a huge crash. But we'll not get into depth about that in this video because I want to make it short and sweet. So all right, first the less likely scenario. The less likely scenario according to the market is that it stays at 4.75. Now, because the market expects us to go up to 5%, that does mean that if we actually do not go up to 5%, then the result is more bullish than the expectation. So if it stays at 4.75, we're going to be bullish. All right. First price target for Bitcoin in my eyes would be this level around 29,500, 30,000. But we can definitely rally up higher afterwards. I just think that's the first resistance level. And I'll try to make a new Bitcoin video as soon as possible afterwards. But I do want to say that like if I would have to put percentages on these different scenarios, so either no hike or a 0.25% hike, I would say it's like a 90% chance it goes up to 5% and a 10% chance that it stays the same. So, all right. The biggest chance is, and the most likely scenario is, in my opinion, that it goes up to 5%. Well, what will happen to the price then? And that's the difficult part. We don't know. Probably when we go up to 5%, we will be volatile, but we will just stay in the consolidation range which we are in right now. So between 27,250 and 28,600. Then, if it really goes up to 5%, it's all about what they're going to say at the press conference afterwards, which is 30 minutes after the interest rate decision. And there are basically two things that they can say. They can say, all right, this was enough. We hiked the interest rate enough. It has gone up one more time, but now we will probably not hike it anymore. If that happens, it's still bullish and we can still get up to 30,000. But there's less bullish momentum than if we would go up to, or if the rate would stay at 4.75. That's scenario 1, all dependent on that press conference if it goes up to 5%. Scenario number 2 is that they say that they will just keep the monetary policy as it is. And as most of you know, their monetary policy right now is that they keep hiking until they see the results in the inflation. If that happens, I think we're going to be bearish, at least on the short term. It doesn't mean that we will go into a downtrend necessarily, but if that happens, so you'll have to follow the press conference for that. I do want to say that I am live during the press conference, so you can also watch the live stream and I'll keep you up to date. But if that happens, we will probably drop down to at least 26,000, and from there we'll see again. It could very well be that we'll drop down even lower. All right, so that's kind of the 2-3 scenarios I guess we talked about if you count the scenarios from the press conference as well. So hopefully you're now a little bit more prepared on the interest rate decision and what will happen to the market afterwards. If you have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care. Thank you for watching, and bye.